Murmuration morning. Look, special guest star. It's Alicia. We're going to talk about death. Because Halloween is something we're going to think about, and certainly we've been talking about the death of the casino industry on this show. But we're busy making a Wickerman, the annual Wickerman that we burn on Halloween, which seems really pagan. So, let's talk more about death. Okay, right. So tell us. Yeah. We're dying here, Alicia. No, well, I mean, the reason so many different cultures have a kind of death festival, the Day of the Dead, and certainly Halloween. And is Diwali also spirits? Do spirits come back in Diwali?
I don't think so. Diwali's just like their New Year.
Okay, but it's the New Year.
So
and Rosh Hashanah.
Right. So that's what we were talking about before, which is how this season of October, November was the New Year. Mostly a spiritual New Year.
Yeah.
So the Hindus, they just had their Gurba celebration, which is 7 days of dancing, and each day is dedicated to one of their gods.
Oh, right. Okay.
So they're up all night dancing, and then they come in all tired for the next day.
Oh, cool. So you work with them. Oh, that's cool.
So I get to learn all about them. But yeah, so in the Jewish culture, we had Rosh Hashanah for the beginning of the spiritual New Year.
Head of the year.
Right? But it's a spiritual New Year.
But was it the actual New Year once upon a time?
No, it's always the 7th month that this occurs, the first day in the 7th month.
Okay.
Is this call to worship.
There's not that sort of introspective thing. But the Wicker Man is introspective, as much as it's a fabulous spectacle. The Wicker Man is a man made out of wood that we burn. And it's really cool looking. But it is the symbolic year dying. So,
well, the Harvest Festival, of course, has been around for years and years.
Yeah.
So,
and it's
in the Jewish faith we have the Sukkot. We have Sukkot, which is where we build a little dwelling outside, and then we are commanded to at least eat in the sukkah at least once during that time.
But should you make a little house in your backyard and sleep in it and stuff?
I don't, but when I was little, we did actually.
That actually appeals to me. I kind of want to do that next year. Yeah. So that would be before the Wicker Man. So I'd be building a wee hut first, and then I could take what was left of the hut and make it into a man.
Yeah.
Cool. So yes, so I'll put a picture down here of the Wicker Man as it stands now, if I can edit that, because my viewers know that I'm not very good at editing. But yeah, so we're building this again. It's a great time, Halloween, to not just dress up in a costume and get tons of candy, which is important. I'm not denying that. But it is a great time to think of those people that have passed, either in the last year or just in your life. I mean, as you start to get older, you've got more people on the other side than you have on this side. And it's lovely to think, there was this belief that the thresholds in the Celtic sense are very, very sacred because they're not one thing or the other. So that night that was the last of the year before the first day of the year, which was Halloween, Samhain, there's so much chaos in this sort of not defined time that the other side and this side could cross and meet, which is why you dress up, so that if you're out and about, you better look like a ghoul, because if you don't, they'll do something bad to you. So that was the reason for dressing up. It wasn't to do bad, it was to just remain untouched if you had to be out. But yeah, it's thinking that they could come back. It's thinking that they could actually be somehow conscious of you celebrating them. It's really neat. It's like leaving a plate for Elijah. Yeah. Do you know, it's a cup. Sorry. What, he doesn't get a plate, he doesn't get to eat, he just gets a drink?
Yeah. Well, I always like that, the Dias de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. The connotations of the dressing up as the demon or whatever, so that he avoids you. And you have another year of,
And the fun, it's a perfect cross between, like, thinking and introspection, and like total fun. It's like the end of the harvest. So you think in earlier times, that final harvest the boys and girls had worked really hard. They were exhausted, so it was their chance to eat sweets and eat of that harvest before they had to start saving it for the rest of the year, and to just cut loose. And at the same time be scared. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect. So, this is today's special treat. Go. All right, so make it a great day and know that you're loved by a God that will never let you go, ever, ever, ever. You are fabulous. Bye!